This is it. The final battle. The murder of Apollo's friend. The courtroom bombing incident. And the case that ushered in the dark age of the law 7 years ago. Destiny has called us to bring the one responsible for all of it to justice today. Dual Destinies? Actually, wait, what makes it a duel? Oh, I guess the dual aspect is because you're solving the case from 7 years ago and also now. Hello! It's still cold in December. Let us now reconvene. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has never been more ready. Otaka. You know, this is the first time we've been at the defense bench together since I debuted. Now that you mention it. Although back then, I thought you were more loud than you were reliable. I mean, he's still both. You've really come a long way since then, Apollo. You've grown a lot. Well, there have been some hiccups, but I guess I've done pretty well. Still got that ego of his, though. Yeah, you gotta have confidence in yourself. Prosecutor Blackwell, with the 7-year mistake now resolved, you can finally take your rightful place. Oh yeah, I guess we can keep the chit-chat for later. Yeah, it's true. I don't want to be here for that long. But bailiff, please bring in the witness immediately. Even with those handcuffs off, Prosecutor Blackwell seems to be pretty much the same. 7 years of grumpiness doesn't go away so easily, I guess. You expecting him to be all, like, mellow? Hi. Fucker. Ha ha ha! Bobby Fulbright here. I heard I was needed on the stand, so here I am. Dr. Fulbright, do you know why you have been called to give testimony? Yep, because there's only one reason why I'd be called. And that is because it's time for justice! In justice we trust! Am I right, Justice? Ha ha ha! You can't fool us with that act anymore. Your justice is nothing but lies. What? Are you questioning the integrity of my sense of justice? I mean, sure, sometimes I make mistakes, but hey... He's acting exactly the same as always. Tell me about it. He must be feeling awfully confident. Well, I mean, remember, he has no fear, right? So there's no need for him to be nervous about anything. Fulbright, if you wish to dispel our suspicions, then let's get to your testimony. Alright, fine. You want me to prove my righteousness? Well, I can certainly do that. Oh, brace yourself, me. We're gonna be in here for a long, long time. The embodiment of justice. Ha ha ha! I'm the very embodiment of justice itself! I won't have you make me into a villain with your far-fetched arguments. And this bit about the escape route is only a theory. You don't have any proof. What we do have is proof that Athena Cykes is the culprit. This lighter with her prints on it. So you're saying that the suspicions against you are completely false, and that the defendant is the real culprit? That's right. Mr. Lawyer's escape route is totally circumstantial. He doesn't have any proof that I made a big leap onto a ladder. We don't have proof. You are correct about that. However, you don't have any proof for your claim either. Ah! I guess you're right. But you can't define justice with evidence. Who can define it anyway? Justice just is. Got him. Don't make me break out a dictionary on you. Apollo, come on, man. Nah! Please, don't throw the book at me. Tell me the Phantom didn't just make me set up a stupid pun for him. Let's try not to lose focus, alright? But my justice is crystal clear. What's not clear are your eyes. Wake up and smell the justice. Oh! Enough of your rubbish, Fulbright. If you have even an ounce of justice, then you will answer the court's questions and prove it. Prosecutor Blackwell. Prosecutor Blackwell looks torn. Well, Fulbright was his partner after all. Prosecutor Blackwell is right. The truth will be revealed in the cross-examination. The suspicions against Detective Fulbright are at this point only suspicions. As is my duty, I will judge the claims against the detective as impartially as I can. Does anyone have any objections? That's fine, Your Honor. Ha ha ha! Now ask away and don't hold back! Very well, Mr. Wright. Please begin your cross-examination. My arguments are hardly far-fetched. There's careful reasoning behind my theory. Yes, well, apparently there's reasoning behind even a tofu burger. But what we have against Miss Cykes, though, is not just reasoning, but solid evidence. And it's called a lighter, with Miss Cykes' fingerprints on it in the victim's blood. Yes, that's true. But wait, Detective Fulbright was the one who brought that evidence to the trial. If you harbor any suspicions, I suggest you ask Fulbright right there. Especially about that lighter. But what exactly should I ask him about? The position of the prints. I'm sure that's the important thing. I don't know. Please tell the court about the position of the prints on the lighter. They're around the same spot on either side, as they would be if she were holding it up. I suppose if it was used to light the room, it would be held that way. Could you please add that statement to your testimony? You didn't even mention if it was a right hand or a left hand. Hello? Yes, Miss Blackwell did mention she saw a lit lighter being held up. Are you not gonna ask about which hand it was? Yep, meaning the person Miss Blackwell saw was the owner of the fingerprints. It just strengthens the argument against Miss Cykes. Should I try asking something else? I didn't think that was gonna be important. So how many prints were found exactly? 3. The thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger of her right hand. Okay. When they said how many prints, I thought they were gonna try to say like it wasn't multiple hands that held the thing. Your Honor, that is an important statement. Could we please have it swapped into my testimony? You got it. What? He beat me to it. Perp held the lighter, the earth emblem on it with her left hand and a knife in the right. You say the prints were from a right hand. Is that correct? That's right. Very clear prints. But that just doesn't add up. Huh? What doesn't add up? According to Miss Blackwell, who saw the culprit herself, this person held the lighter in their left hand. Oh? So here's the dilemma before us. Why are the prints on the lighter from a right hand instead of a left? Nah! You're right. It doesn't make sense, does it? Your Honor, this lighter can hardly be called incriminating evidence. The witness's claims don't even hold water. Dr. Fulbright, I hope you have a good explanation for this. I just can't understand it. They're definitely right-hand prints. But then, why are they inconsistent with Miss Blackwell's statement? I've got it! Well, where have you got, Detective? The mirror! The witness must have seen the reflection of the culprit in the mirror. Go on. What mirror? Miss Blackwell was looking in through the window of boarding lounge 1, wasn't she? I believe so. Mirror? If you mean the little window in the back end to the right of the room. That's right! And across on the opposite wall. Oh, it's a large mirror. I do remember seeing it. So you're saying? Yes, the culprit Miss Blackwell saw must have been a reflection of the person in the mirror. Oh, I see. In that case, right and left would appear reversed, wouldn't they? Ha ha ha! Now do you see? That's the logic of pure injustice. But your argument is only conjecture. You don't have any proof that that's what Miss Blackwell saw was a reflection. Right, Donald. You'd sooner nick yourself than him like that. Put some more muscle into it. Huh? Ha ha ha! That's right! Besides, the lighter couldn't have been in the left hand. Why not? Miss Blackwell says she saw an earth emblem on the lighter, didn't she? That emblem is only one side of the lighter. You're right. There's no emblem on the other side. Exactly. As blank and smooth as a judge's fine scalp. If the culprit's hand held the lighter in their left hand, they would have covered the emblem. Oh. What's more, this is the kind of lighter you flick open with a thumb before lighting. So if the culprit had held it in their left hand with the emblem out invisible, they wouldn't have been able to open it, let alone light it. But if they had held it in their right hand, they could have easily opened it and light it. This all means that the culprit was definitely holding the lighter in their right hand. No! Come back, my beautiful contradiction! It appears you've planted a flower that bears no fruit. Ha ha ha! See how it withers before my flower of justice? He's tough. He's managed to discredit almost everything I've proven up until this point. In justice we trust. Now do you see? I'm not this phantom you've been talking about. I mean, are you sure there really is a spy? Bet they're just a figment of your imagination. Oh, it's so sad. So very sad. But I'm afraid Miss Cykes is the culprit. Detective Fulbright, I believe you said that the emblem is only on one side of the lighter. Are you sure about that? Of course I'm sure. Why don't you take a look for yourself and see? Do you see an earth emblem on both sides of the lighter? Oh. He lying. I knew it. You're lying, Detective. Pardon me? You mean, yes. My bracelet reacted to a statement about the emblem. He's definitely hiding something big. And I think if we use my talent, we might be able to figure it out. Justice Donald, are you to use that cheat of yours again? Hell yeah! It's not cheating. It kinda is. Very well. Whether I like it or not, I suppose we should use whatever works right now. Go on, then. Otaka. We have Prosecutor Blackwell's reluctant blessings, apparently. Okay, Apollo, you're up. Here goes, then. Detective Fulbright, could you repeat that last statement one more time? What in the world are you up to? All right, fine. I'll say it as many times as you like. Listen carefully. The Earth emblem is only on the side that you can see when held in the right hand. I thought... I was looking at the text, so when I saw that when that thing came down, it out of the corner of my eye, it looked like a crown was going on his head. Let's go, dude. Give me that crown. Okay, where is his... Does he have like a twitch? Man, I really gotta stare deeply at him. What do I look at? Are you gonna sweat from your pit? Is your arm gonna twitch? I don't even know what the lie is. Well, whatever it is, I missed it. Kind of looks like Buzz Lightyear like this. Anything here? Anything in your crotch? I can't go down that way. Understood. Okay, looks like I'll be here for a second. Oh, I know. It's the triangle on your chest. It's not the triangle on his chest. Dude, I'm gonna be here literally all night at this rate. Ah! Thank goodness I'm not gonna be here all... I'm still gonna be here all night, but... Detective Fulbright. You might not be aware of it yourself, but whenever you say the phrase, the Earth emblem, your left thumb moves. In fact, it appears as though you're running it along the edge of your holster. His whole holster is was close to his, like, chest, isn't it? Like the boob area? Mr. Lawyer, I don't have the foggiest notion of what you're talking about. Maybe it was close to the holster, I just didn't see it. Be that as it may, I know it has something to do with the lighter. Let me examine it. But why? You're not making any sense. You can't just... Be still and do as you're told, Fulbright. Hey, I have a right to examine the evidence, man. If you're doing the high, you shouldn't mind them having a look-see, should you? What? Not you too, Prosecutor Blackwell! I'm not sure what this is all about, but if Prosecutor Blackwell insists, it must be something important. I will allow the defense to examine the lighter. It's the least we could do, right? We should be allowed to examine things. Good. Now maybe we'll learn something new. I hope so. Now let's check every inch of this thing. Do I actually... Oh my god, I get to do a thing. Ew. Look how realistic the bloody prints are. That's gross. What do you want me... Oh, examine... Oh, there's a button on here. There's a moon here in relief. I guess it's designed to go with the Earth. If anything suspicious about this lighter, it's probably in this area. I don't see anything odd about this, though. Are you sure? Is that not a button? My word? So this is the Earth emblem Detective Fulbright was talking about. See anything noteworthy? Huh? Hey, look at this. The emblem is actually some kind of button. Oh! Le gun. Wow! It transformed into something. A handle. A trigger. Is this what I think it is? There's no question, it seems. What you have there is a gun. What? I also have to realize, it's nighttime. I can't be so loud anymore. A gun. So that's it. Your Honor, please recall this morning's trial when Director Cosmos was on stand. The bullet that hit the oxygen tank was extremely small, maybe a .10 caliber. This little compact gun probably takes bullets of that caliber. It looks like this is the gun that was fired at the scene. I'm flabbergasted. The lighter was a gun? Can you have it function as both a lighter and a gun? Wouldn't the flames... The sparks of the flames possibly... Okay, I don't know. So when Detective Fulbright would touch his holster, that's right. Whenever he mentioned the Earth emblem, he must have subconsciously thought about the secret behind the lighter. In other words, he knew it was a gun from the very beginning. A lighter that transformed into a gun seems like a spy gadget to me. It's not the kind of thing any ordinary person can get their hands on. In fact, I'd say it's strictly in the domain of elite spies. God, it sounds so corny. Detective Fulbright, you will explain yourself. There's nothing for me to explain. I didn't know the lighter could transform. I mean, it was found in the Space Museum, and then I brought it straight in. I didn't even have time to check it out. Whenever you mentioned the Earth emblem, you touched your holster. You subconsciously did that because you knew it was a gun. Accuse me all you want, but where's your proof? Do you have any evidence that I knew the lighter was a gun? Not exactly. And whose prints are on it? Miss Cykes' prints. It proves that she's the culprit who fired the gun at the scene. It would appear the detective is right. Are you guys really trying to prove her client innocent or what? Although it pains me to do this, now that we are where we are, I have to make the following assertions coming from the prosecution side. The person who fired the gun at Director Cosmos in the lounge after the incident, and the person Miss Blackwell saw holding the lighter, and the person who murdered Mr. Turan, and the person who bombed the Space Center, are all the defendant, Athena Cykes. The prints on the lighter are decisive proof. No! Ha ha ha! Now do you see? A man on the side of justice couldn't possibly be the culprit. And I think this about sums up Miss Cykes' part in the whole affair. Evidence certainly does seem to point to the defendant's guilt. Do you have anything to say, Prosecutor Blackwell? Evidence is everything in court. Therefore, Fulbright's claim stands firm. But, calm down, Apollo. He's just saying that because he has to as a prosecutor. Mr. Lawyer, our job is to pursue criminals in the name of justice. You shouldn't cast suspicion on people based on something as dubious as a habit. Yeah, that's his whole thing. If you take that away, he's nothing. In fact, you have a bad habit of showing up in court with an awful case of bedhead. Oh my god. Says the man who wears sunglasses at night. If it's proof you want, it's proof you'll get. I'll prove that this lighter is not Miss Cykes, but yours. Huh? It's not even nighttime. Sounds like you've hit on something, Apollo. It's just, if the prints of the lighter are the basis for accusing Athena, I think we should reconsider the credibility of the evidence itself. You mean, you think this lighter might be forged evidence? That's right. It could all be a part of Fulbright's bigger plot. Did he do anything out of the ordinary while I was off on my own? I can definitely think of a few things. It is indeed! Have a look at this! What's this? A lighter? Detective, we'd like to run a comparison of some prints we found in the boarding lounge. Ah yes, I just happen to have compiled the print data out of everyone related to the case. I can always pick another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. If we assumed he's been laying a big trap for us all along, there's gotta be something off about this piece of evidence. What's wrong with the lighter as a piece of evidence? I don't know. I guess if it's wrong, then it's wrong. I don't know. Are they really Athena's fingerprints? They definitely match their print data. But what about the data itself? I don't know. Detective Fulbright, you were the one who provided us with the lighter and print data. Isn't that correct? Yes? What about it? You say Miss Cykes' prints match the print data, but I have to wonder, was the data you used official? Was that the right answer? Mr. Wright, are you suggesting that the evidence might have been fabricated? I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's re-examine the prints, using the official sanctioned print data of the people involved in this case. What? You dare insult the epitome of justice and integrity! There's no need for such antics! Oh, I guess I was right. I thought maybe I was gonna be wrong. Your Honor, I lend my voice to the defense's request. You must allow the test to be rerun. Very well then. Bailiff! Oh, hi. Ah, it appears the official data is here. And the results? I can't read! It's just as the defense claims! Oh my god, I was right. This proves that the prints of the letter do not belong to the defendant. Yeah! Yes! The fingerprints actually belong to the victim, Mr. Clay Turan. Why was his hands bloody? Oh no. Clay, no. Those were Clay's fingerprints on the lighter? His hands were cleaned. Wait. His hands were clean. That's why his gloves were off. Ah, I see. Come to think of it. Wasn't it you, Fulbright, who collected the victim's prints? I personally removed his gloves during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity after all. When you took the deceased's fingerprints, you could have easily planted his prints on the lighter with his blood, after which you wiped the blood off of his hands. By your own admission, you were also the one who compiled the phony print data, all to put the blame on Miss Cykes. Oh my god. This ploy must have been to distract us from the Phantom who has been behind everything. You were out to create the impression that the Phantom wasn't the true culprit. So does this mean that this Fulbright really is the Phantom? Remember the killer's escape route. No ordinary person would have been fearless enough to attempt it. Nobody but the Phantom, the man with no emotion, could have done it. Detective Fulbright, you were the only one who could have used that escape route. Fulbright, are you really the Phantom? Stop nagging. Okay, he didn't do it. Answer me. So help me, I will slash you to tiny slivers where you stand. All right, I'll talk. I confess. I'm not the Phantom. It's all over. Now be a man and admit it already. But I'm not a spy. I'm an undercover investigator. I've actually been after the Phantom myself. Undercover investigator? That sounds less than wholesome to me. A person who hides his identity and secretly investigates in order to uncover information. And that's what you really are, Fulbright? That's right. I was working to track down the Phantom. But sadly, even though I was supposed to catch the spy ended up catching me. He took my family hostage and forced me to cooperate with him. 1 second. Am I misremembering? Did he not have a glimmer in his eye? Whatever. Maybe I'm imagining it. What? You're telling us this now? But what if you say it's true then? Who was the mysterious person Ms. Blackwell and Mr. Starbucks saw? Oh, there's the glint. It was the Phantom, I tell you! All I did was help him by having that emergency ladder lowered for him! I don't believe you. Then how do you explain the fabricated lighter? That was also one of the Phantom's demands. What? Hold up. He needs to open his eyes, because I think when he's smiling, it looks like there's no glint, but was it always like that? I'm so put off by why I'm only noticing it just now. Being the detective in charge of the case, it was easy for me to fabricate the evidence. Pinning the crime on Athena Cykes was just another one of the Phantom's orders. And you expect me to buy that? Fulbright, what was the Phantom's ultimate objective? Dude, I swear he had a glint in his eye when he looked up like this, did he not? I'm going crazy, this is kind of freaking me out a little. I was told it was to sabotage the rocket launch, but there's no way they would have changed the expression like that. Someone who didn't want the launch to happen must have given him the order. Actually, I have to apologize to you too. The Phantom told me to get close to you. He ordered me to get back that psych profile you have on him. So, he sent a buzzer of his own to tail me this past year, did he? I haven't been a champion of justice. I've just been a pawn of evil. A pawn of the Phantom who stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Cykes 7 years ago. Enough, Fulbright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He was very careful to hide it. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. With the ceiling blown off, I suppose you are vulnerable to a sniper shot in this courtroom. Just 2 seconds ago, Fulbright was treating Athena like a criminal. Does he really think he's going to lie his way out of it now? I mean, it sounds like you guys are almost believing him. But on the surface, everything he does seems to make sense. This could be bad, Mr. Wright. If we can't find a flaw in his logic. He's right. After we've come all this way, we can't let Fulbright wriggle free now. There! I finally told the truth. Now I hope you see how foolish it was to think I was the Phantom. So foolish. You're an intelligent man, Prosecutor Blackwell. You believe me, right? Come on, man, the dead look in his eyes. You thought you were scot-free for a second. You could have been fine almost if you had just kept up the charade, but then you had to go into phase 2. I believe you. I don't think you're the Phantom. What? I pushed up my spit up my nose. How could you say that, Prosecutor Blackwell? It's obvious he's the Phantom. Evidence is everything, right, don't you? And you must admit, there's no clear evidence that Fulbright is the Phantom. Yes, as I recall, the only solid proof we've seen up to this point is the fact that Detective Fulbright fabricated evidence. But... I've known Fulbright here for a year now, and all this time, he's been quite intent on rehabilitating me. I don't believe his efforts were a lie. Prosecutor Blackwell! This fool truly thought he could reform a death row inmate like me. He went so out of his way in his efforts for me. He actually became quite a nuisance, really. Prosecutor Blackwell, you believe me! Please tell me Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't really been taken in by this big phony. However, even if it was against your will, you still acted as the Phantom's accomplice. You will have to pay the price for that. Throw yourself at my mercy, and don't you ever betray me again. Have you got that? Yes, thank you. Oh, thank you. Such a bond of trust is a rare and beautiful thing. In any case, looks like everything has been resolved. Has it? I can now hand out a not guilty verdict with confidence. Very good, very good. I'm very glad to hear it. It's all over. Everything's been cleared up, and Miss Cykes will go free as well. Mr. Wright, we can't let the trial end here. If we do, the Phantom, the man who killed Clay, will get away. I know, but what do I do? I don't have any proof that Detective Fulbright's the Phantom. Is this it? Is he gonna get away just like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, my next investigation awaits. And with that, I'm off! The defense? No, wait. Not the defense. The defendant feels it's not time for a verdict yet, and would like to see this trial continue. What? But I was about to declare you innocent of all charges. It just doesn't feel right to be standing here. Hey, Apollo, think you can scooch over? Hey, Athena, what are you doing? I hope we don't get held in contempt of court. I have some questions for you, Detective Fulbright. Are you relieved that you are no longer under suspicion of being the Phantom? Are you grateful to Prosecutor Blackwell for what he's done for you? Of course I am, and I'm truly grateful from the bottom of my heart. Athena, where are you going with these questions? I've yet to hear a single emotion behind any of Detective Fulbright's word, boss. You think you would have noticed this in the beginning when we first met him, but okay. The suspicion against him has been cleared up, but he's not feeling happy at all. What? Does that mean... We may not have any evidence, but the heart doesn't lie. That's it. With your special ability, we just might be able to stop him. Your Honor, the detective has been deeply traumatized by our accusations. Yes, well, even before all this, I thought he was a rather odd fellow. If he doesn't get counseling right away, who knows what might happen to him? You know, this is definitely me being extra and overdramatic about it, but something about the way his eyes close, it looks like there's a little bit part that sticks out on the bottom, just ever so slightly, that makes it look like he's doing like almost a squint. Almost like that mask. And that's definitely me being hella like overreaching, but I keep seeing it and it's fucking stressing me out. Not because I'm afraid though. Prosecutor Blackwell! Can you believe the nonsense the defense is spouting? Fulbright, I think you'd better have that counsel. Not you too! You've been making batty remarks ever since you were accused of being the Phantom. Such as, you're an undercover investigator, and your family has been taken hostage. I fear you might have finally lost it. I thought you believed me! Oh, how you amused me so. What's going on here?
That was an excellent bit of psychological manipulation just now, Simon.
Yeah, remember that thing that he was said to have done in the beginning? I knew you would catch on, Athena. Oh, they're so cute. Huh? Mind filling me in here?
Guess we left you in the dust, huh, Mr. Wright? Simon was only pretending to believe Detective Fulbright because he knew I'd noticed if there was a lack of emotions, like joy or relief in his response. So he gave me the chance to take a listen. And listen I did to the voice of Detective Fulbright's heart.
What? You two are working together just now? Yeah, why the fuck not, right? Come on now, Athena. Show us what's inside Fulbright's heart.
You got it. Time to check out the instant replay. Widget, mon ami.
Let's do this. I forgot she speaks different languages. Weird time to bring it up, considering that you haven't done that in so long. But, you know, whatever. Good for you for remembering the languages. But clearly he's emotional. Look at his hand. He has a yeah, thank you for believing in me, Prosecutor Blackwell. I'm an undercover investigator, but the Phantom is coercing me. He stole the moon rock and killed Dr. Cykes 7 years ago. I'm a bad person for cooperating with this man. Ooh, but he took my family hostage. What else could I do? Even with all those over-the-top expressions and gestures, he's registering no emotion at all?
It's just like I thought. Right in line with the Phantom's psych profile.
Not be he chill.
Detective Fulbright, this lack of emotion proves you're the Phantom.
Oh damn, you're not even gonna react to the fact. Oh.
Hey, what's going on?
No, wait a minute, hold it! What do you think you're doing, detective? You know, he's definitely not a spy, guys. Me? I'm not doing anything.
He's trying to hack into the Moon Matrix program. I can't do anything with it like this.
Get him, Taka. Ow! Fancy device you have there, but I'll tolerate no cheating, thank you. Unless it's from the defense, in which case they can cheat all they want. Ha ha ha! Sorry about that. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, his thumb is pretty close to the bottom of the holster. Okay. As an undercover agent, I tend to use my secret arsenal without even thinking. I'm more like a spy.
Thanks, Prosecutor Blackwell. There! Now you can't hack me anymore. I dare you to try to hide your lack of emotions from us.
Lack of emotions? What are you talking about? Of course I have feelings. As a matter of fact, you wounded me very deeply with that accusation.
What's going on? All of a sudden, I'm getting an overwhelming happy reading.
Huh? But he's literally crying as a river over there. Oops, my mistake. How about this? Arr!
Yikes! Now he's angry all of a sudden.
Oh, what's he trying to pull? Like as not, it would appear our friend is not completely without emotion. It's just as it says in Dr. Cykes' profile of the Phantom. The subject has a unique psychological makeup with almost no emotional fluctuations.
Oh, I get it. So he has some emotions, right?
Precisely. Which leads me to wonder why you can't sense any emotions from him at all. I believe it's most likely because he is controlling his emotions. Haha! Very good, Prosecutor Blackwell. You are correct. It's the result of my daily training. A very important skill for us undercover investigators, you know. More like for us spies. Seriously. But I wonder why he suddenly showed several strong emotions. Wait a minute. I think I know. I sense such a feeling you're trying to hide with your exaggerated emotions, Detective. Ha 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 ha! I feel like I'm trying to hide? That's a good one. You're the ones who have been saying I'm the Phantom because I don't have any emotions. So I was just trying to show you the range of deep emotions I truly possess.
Then you have no objections to me analyzing you, right?
No, analyze away. But I will state it again. I am not the Phantom. And be forewarned that your analysis will have no effect. Because you're about to see what an undercover agent can really do. Wow, me the Phantom? No way! Look at me twitch around! How I'm so sad! I told you I have emotions! How dare you accuse me of being someone who would kill over a moon rock? Oh, I do regret cooperating with the Phantom, of course. But I'm so glad this whole misunderstanding is cleared up now. Now, what the fuck do you want me to do? Let's see if there's anything that stands out from here. There it is. There's one that's steady. I found it. I found the one emotion you're truly feeling. What? Hidden in the middle of that chaotic storm, I saw one emotion that never disappeared. When you talked about the moon rock, you felt a fear that wouldn't fade. Fear? Huh? Humph. A fear that a man with hardly emotions feels, huh?
And it was a response to that moon rock.
Does he blink? Oh, he does. There he goes. I was waiting for it. Detective Fulbright, I presume you feel fear concerning the moon rock because you lost it. You failed to you lost it. Your identity. You lost it. I don't know. You lost the precious moon rock you went to so much trouble to get, didn't you? Is that, and that frustration has turned into fear in your heart. I don't know if that's the answer. Oh, it's so frustrating. I can't stand it. Didn't the topic go despite my fear? Oh, yeah. Its identity would be revealed. Maybe? Of course. That's it. Enough, Wright. Just tell us the Phantom's true identity. I don't know. He has top secret information for all kinds of corporations and countries. So there's a number of organizations that want him dead. If people believed I was the Phantom, I could be killed on the spot. Why, I bet even now. There are assassins lurking nearby. This case is about the Phantom after all. Detective Fulbright, I think I know why you would feel afraid. You're afraid that the moon rock will somehow reveal your identity. If his identity were revealed, he would be killed immediately. That's certainly enough to make even the Phantom feel afraid. Me? Afraid? I don't know what you're talking about.
So, there really is something about the moon rock that would reveal his identity.
Apparently so. Wait a minute. Maybe the Phantom didn't so much steal the moon rock, but more like he had to take it with him? Because there's something on it that would reveal his true identity. Goodbye. What did you even latch onto? There's no roof. Where do you think you're going? You know, I'm just hanging around. I'm just having fun. Me? I'm not going anywhere. Is it just me, or was he going to use that weird watch thing to try to get away? How many more of these toys does he have? Where can I get myself some? You don't need it. You would kill yourself with it. Detective Fulbright, you will answer honestly to the court right now. Why do you feel fear in connection with the moon rock? And just as we trust, not emotions, Mr. Lawyer. Evidence is everything. I am the Phantom because I'm afraid. Don't make me laugh. What did you just latch onto? Ah! Oh, what was that just now?
But all the human beings have hearts and experience emotions. Sometimes analyzing a case from the psychological perspective is the best way to find the truth. Eek!
It's all just a waste of time. All your efforts at analysis serves no purpose. And now, in this dark age of the law, nobody would believe your claim that is effective in an era when evidence is fabricated. Do you truly expect feelings to be accepted as proof? And where exactly is your proof that I feared the moon rock anyway?
Well, I admit I don't have any conventional proof, but I still say that examining a person's heart has its merits.
Oh, really? Then why don't you listen carefully with those special ears of yours? Listen to the voices of the hearts of the people in the gallery. There's still people here? God damn, it's fucking cold out here. Guys, it's in late December. We ain't got no codes here. Come on, let's go home. Yeah, there's a lot of rambling. I thought there was gonna be subtitles to it.
All I hear is distrust.
As you can see, the people are on my side. Because all they see is a strange little girl using a weird little machine.
But it's not like I use analytical psychology to falsely accuse people.
Uh-oh, he's got Athena doubting herself. Miss Cykes' analytical psychology has breathed new life into the courtroom. It has freed the hearts of many witnesses, and it's been the key in getting to the truth. What nonsense. Your Honor, the defense's claim is a false one. I don't feel any kind of fear when it comes to the moon rock. I see. Very well. I will give the opinion of this court. In a trial, I don't feel that a person's emotions are quite as compelling as actual evidence is.
But Your Honor.
There, you see? Nobody believes you and your trumped up charges. However, I do believe Miss Cykes' analysis can contribute to making the truth clear. I have seen her do this firsthand several times already. Surely you jest.
So does this mean you'll accept my findings in this trial, Your Honor?
Sure, why not? I believe your claims, Miss Cykes. I think there is merit in examining why the witness feels fear in regard to the moon rock. That is the court's opinion on this matter.
And that's a win for me. No, a win for analytical psychology. Now, Mr. Phantom, you will tell this court the reason for your fear.
Analytical psychology? My fears? Fine. I'll show you precisely why those abstract things can't be considered evidence. Stop laughing. I know you don't mean it, but like, stop laughing. I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. Yes, I'm very afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? Not at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. In fact, I'm on the side of justice. And there you have it. Now do you see why I'm afraid of the moon rock? Sure, you sound convincing enough. But so does any 2-bit con artist. It's all meaningless in the absence of evidence. Phantom is like the mist. No flesh, no bones. My sword alone cannot cut it to the right stone. What? Oh, okay, whatever. With your deductive reasonings and the body of evidence before us, let us send this miserable phantom fellow to the other world together. Okay, you hold him down, I'll stab the knife. You know, you and I, Prosecutor Blackwell, we have a duty to bring the phantom down and restore the people's faith in the courts. Indeed, by covering for Athena, I allowed the phantom to escape. And as a prosecutor, I gave birth to the people's mistrust with my murder conviction. I bear part of that responsibility as well, for being suspected of forging evidence and losing my attorney's badge as a result. The two of us and the Phantom were there at the beginning of the Dark Age of the Law. Then it's also our burden to cut away the foul specter we created, is it not? Until all that remains is the righteousness of the court and the faith of the people. I don't fucking feel like laughing anymore. Trust. Understanding. Ha! Fragile ideals of the masses who are controlled by emotions. Humans can't truly trust each other. Which is exactly why the illusion of trust is so enticing. Once two people overcome their misgivings, that's where real trust is to be found. You're free to believe what you want, but trust like that is stronger than you and your lies always. I felt fear when I thought about the moon rock because it reminded me of the Phantom. It only reminded you of the Phantom? Don't make me laugh. You are the Phantom. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Or did you forget? I was forced to testify over a silly thing like feelings. But those tactics won't work from here on out. You need real evidence. Gah, I hate to admit it, but he's right. Evidence of what? I'm afraid of him because he took my family hostage. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? None at all. So the very fact that I'm afraid of the moon rock means I'm not him. Is there a contradiction or maybe the... How afraid are you exactly? Oh, I'm so scared I start to shake even when I see the moon in the sky. Do you shake when you see Miss Cykes' earrings? Well, to be honest, since the very first time I met Miss Cykes, I felt more than a little frightened of her. I guess some people just inspire that much fear in others.
Mr. Wright, you were thinking something mean-spirited and rude, weren't you?
Haha, of course not. Must beef up mind-reading defenses. What reason would the Phantom have to be afraid of the moon rock? I don't know. Do you give me more information if I press this? You can't think of a single reason that the Phantom might be afraid of the rock? I thought the Phantom wasn't even supposed to have feelings. How could someone like me, with my wealth of emotions, be expected to understand a guy? The Phantom, a person with very few emotions, would only be afraid of something really big, like his cover getting blown big. I'm willing to bet that the moon rock has something to do with his identity. But what? Fingerprints? I don't know. Oh, there's what I said.
Maybe the Phantom's fingerprints are on the rock?
The fingerprints can be wiped off.
Then maybe he wanted the rock so bad he literally drooled on it and left his DNA.
We're dealing with a spy here, Athena, not a slob. It's true. But maybe the DNA part isn't too far off. Huh? Something unexpected happened to him during the incident 7 years ago. Oh, he bled on it. I just know I have something that can show why the Phantom is afraid of the moon rock. What am I supposed to show for that? I'll continue with my blah blah. Yeah, whatever. Present knife. Ah, Detective Fulbright. I assume you know what this is.
Of course. That's the knife the Phantom used to kill Clay Turan.
That's right. And the exact same type of knife Miss Cykes used 7 years ago when she stabbed the Phantom's hands. Yes, that was discussed earlier, as I recall.
He dodged at first, so I only got his clothes, but I tried again.
And this time, you got him, didn't you?
I did. I remember it clearly now. The knife went into the back of his hand.
Miss Cykes then stated that she remembers the culprit bleeding. It's my theory that the culprit's blood got on the moon rock, and he was afraid that if the blood was analyzed, his true identity would be revealed. That explains why the Phantom had to remove the moon rock from the crime scene. You mean, if we ran the analysis now, we know who the Phantom is?
Yes, I suppose so. But unfortunately, the moon rock in question is missing.
That may be so, but I'm certain I can explain what happened to it in great detail.
You can?
Of course. Not. You don't actually expect us to believe that, do you? Because you don't fool me.
Ha!
What this court really needs is a bully-free zone. Well, you also need people to fucking confiscate weapons, but, you know, anime. Ah, the infamous sword of the beguiling bluff. Its edges without compare. Come now, ready with me. Show us just how finely it cuts.
Your Honor, this is an outrage.
Oh, I mean,
this is an outrage? Gah!
Go on, Wright. Let's start with something that's been bothering me for a while. Now, the culprit supposedly removed the moon rock from the lab. But in this video of him, it's nowhere to be seen.
Oh, you're right.
But here's something to consider. What if the Phantom hid the moon rock somewhere at the scene of the crime?
Good thinking, boss. Security was super tight at the Space Center back then.
All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days. All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints!
Does this mean that the moon rock is still somewhere in the Space Center?
In the name of justice, I proclaim that's impossible!
And why is that?
The Space Center was searched from top to bottom, and especially the lab. But the moon rock was never found. How could I forget about that?
A sad but true fact. We still haven't the grasp of how it was done. But the Phantom made the moon rock vanish into the ether, whatever. There's no way it just disappeared. Logic and evidence tells us otherwise. The Phantom didn't have the moon rock on him when he left the lab. Yet, a thorough police search didn't turn up anything. And it never turned up in the 7 years after that either. The Phantom made the rock disappear without physically removing it himself. But how? There must have been a way. Think, Phoenix, think! How did the moon rock vanish from the robotics lab?
So, can you or can you not show what happened to the moon rock, Mr. Wright?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
What? Oops, sorry. I mean, what? In that case, let's have your answer, Mr. Wright. How did the Phantom make the moon rock disappear from the crime scene?
Fanty.
That wasn't it? That's not the answer? Oh shit, I was so confident in that. Oh, the whole probe, the probe. I briefly saw for a second what they were saying. Something about off the Earth. That's the Hope capsule, right? The one that went up with the Hat 1 rocket?
He couldn't carry the rock out, but he couldn't leave it in the center to be found either. So there was only one safe place to stash it. The Hope capsule that was there in the lab that day.
Yes. And the team must have loaded it onto the Hope space probe eventually. But if that's what happened, then the moon rock would have been launched up into space along with the rocket.
Yeah, preposterous! It would mean that for these past 7 years, the moon rock was... Exactly. The Phantom got rid of the moon rock in the most cosmic way he knew how. It was out there in the depths of space. Aboard the Hope space probe.
So, they didn't check that the content, there was like nothing in the Hope capsule? I thought the Hope capsule was storing the moon rock. What was the Hope capsule for if it wasn't for storing that moon rock? I don't know anything. Order a court.
I understand now. The Phantom's original scheme was to sabotage the Hat 1 anyway. The villain. He used his primary objective to conveniently kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That's right. He planned for the moon rock to be turned into cosmic dust out in space, thereby destroying the one piece of evidence that could reveal his true identity.
Oh! Well, no. I guess they didn't want the Hope probe to go up. So the Hope capsule was never for the moon rock? What was it for? What was it meant to store? I think maybe I was really confused in the beginning, and I'm still confused now, but I guess I don't care anymore.
But Mr. Starbuck and the others foiled the Phantom's plot. The Hope space probe sailed off safely in its mission and returned 7 years later, with the capsule in tow.
Ah!
If we analyze the blood on the moon rock, it should make one thing crystal clear. That you were the Phantom all along, Detective Fulbright. So, he killed Clay just so he could get the moon rock back? I believe so. His original assignment may have been just to sabotage the Hat too, but at the same time, he also had to retrieve the evidence of his crime 7 years ago. That's why he went to the boarding lounge and attacked Clay as he made his escape out of the rocket with the capsule. But in the end, it was all he could do just to escape himself, so he didn't get the capsule. Clay must have done everything he could to stop Fulbright. He probably hung on to the capsule for all it was worth until his very last breath.
Oh, this is so funny! You make me laugh. You really do!
Boy, he's totally out of whack now. It's game over for you, Detective Fulbright. Why don't you just admit to it all now?
There's nothing to admit. I'm Bobby Fulbright, undercover investigator, I tell you. I am not the Phantom. The blood on that rock is just another one of his schemes. A trap. Now I'm not so sure what to think. I suppose if the Phantom is a spy worthy of the assault, a trap is not out of the question.
But in that case, you could say anything is a trap.
That's what makes a trap a trap! I've been framed at taking the blame for the Phantom! Your Honor, I believe further investigation is in order.
Further investigation? More like plotting your escape. But no more. I will bring it to justice myself if I must, here and now.
I guess it's time to show you just what I'm really capable of. Die, Simon Blackwell! Hey, you guys aren't really... Hey, Edgeworth! Looks like I made it just in time. Edgeworth, I have good news for you, Mr. Wright. I've uncovered some very crucial facts. Did you find something out about the Phantom's true identity? You might say that. I started by looking into the first people on the scene 7 years ago. All three, an employee and 2 officers, were registered in the robot's recognition systems, but none of them looked the least bit like Detective Fulbright. Well, that's not good. But there's more. I've yet to share my most important finding. Mr. Wright, Prosecutor Blackwell, you'd best brace yourself. Uh-oh, huh? The man you see there before you, Bobby Fulbright, is already long dead. I forgot about that. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? An unidentified body was found a year ago. He has now been proven to possess Bobby Fulbright's fingerprints. Then does this mean? Yes, that man there is an imposter, pretending to be Bobby Fulbright. Imposter? Among Us? Sus? Venting? All that shit? Then this man, who in the world is he? Oh wait, I just realized imposter. Oh, that brings back memories of another game that I loved. Enough of your trickery. If you will not reveal yourself to us, then I shall do it for you. Dude, Simon, you can't just kill somebody like that. What the? No! His face! Aw, look what you did to my mask. Mask? What is the meaning of this witness? Okay, you got me. I guess I have to show you who I really am now. What? I mean, what? I just shouldn't have laughed. Wait, but that's... Hey, Apollo! Yup, it's me, Solomon Starbuck. Oh, fuck! Mr. Starbuck! But that can't be right. You can't really be the Phantom, can you? Have you ever seen us two in the same place at once? Yeah, you have. Of course not. The real Starbuck was aboard that had one, which was set to be destroyed. Yeah, it's just another mask. I mean, didn't I tell you? I'm an undercover investigator. I can change identities at will. I can be anyone I want. Not so fast. I have the Phantom Psych profile right here. If we compile a Psych profile on you and compare the results, it will prove that you're the Phantom. Oh, he's so tall. It's time for me to show you the real meaning of the phrase. The end justifies the means. That voice. Those words. Oh, I guess I should have done someone else's voice, huh? Ain't no way you fit that beard under there. Oh, fuck. I cannot accept such evidence here, Miss Cykes. What was his voice? I don't fucking care. Professor Means! Mask? I'll take what I want by any means necessary. Now, give me that evidence. Put it away. No. Uh-oh. Oh, Athena. Huh? Time to take out the trash. Permanently. Oh. Simon trusted us with that, Athena. How could you? Now do you see how powerful the end justifies the means can be? How pathetic. You can't even speak without wearing another man's face. Ah, but that's the life of an undercover agent for you. My real face has no meaning or value to me at all. Or perhaps it is really the case that you don't even know who you are anymore. Such a stupid premise, because at some point you're gonna run out of mask to take off your head. What, does his body just produce mask under it? What must you see when you look in the mirror, Mr. Phantom? Not an awful lot, I wager. Well, aren't you just a master of psychology, Blackwell? That's right. I don't know who I am. I'm always living as someone else for my assignments. I don't remember what my face looks like, or even what my personality was like. My face, memories, personality, beliefs, emotions, and soul. I left them all behind. I have no self. I am no one. I am nothing but an endless abyss. What's with this guy? Is he even still human? He just needs a little, like, I think maybe if you give him like a donut, he'll probably like wake up and be like, oh yeah, my bad guys. And now we resume with your lesson, Professor Wright. Oh, huh? I believe you made this argument earlier. If you were to analyze the blood on the moon rock, you could prove that I am the Phantom. I believe there was blood on the moon rock in that capsule. Now that we know that you aren't even Bobby Fulbright, your claims of a phantom trap won't work anymore. Then why don't you bring this moon rock in? This decisive evidence from the Hope capsule? I think I will do just that. Get ready, because the Hope capsule is about to seal your... Fuck! It was the courtroom bombing from the other day. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence. It was blown to smithereens. It looks like you have finally caught on. Full marks for the defense for effort. But what a shame your hope was lost in that courtroom explosion. So that's the real reason this courtroom was blown up. It was all for the Phantom to destroy that one piece of evidence. I can't believe it. Have we really reached the dead end after coming all this way? Has the only evidence we have on this guy really been destroyed? How dare you continue to call me the Phantom? As I said all along, I'm just a nameless undercover agent. And the defense will continue to assert that you are the Phantom. Furthermore, we have proof. Or at least a prayer. Amen? What? I'm afraid I won't do, Mr. Wright. At least put some weight behind your swing, right? Don't know. It's fine, I wasn't swinging at you. I know, I'm trying. No, you guys are doing better. There's only one thing that can unmask this menace. The moon rock. That was blown to bits in the courtroom bombing. And yet, is it really gone without a trace? What if some tiny parts of little fragments still exist? Oh yes, and you can see the stolen moon rock was there too. That strange black and yellow thing on the left side of the picture? I guess that wasn't pertinent to the whole launching of the Hope space, like the Hope probe. That was for something else entirely, I guess. The rock just happened to just join the ride because it's sitting there in the lab just fine, I guess. Wow. Wow? I meant to say wow. The misconception of that from the beginning when I first played this game has now been solved. Hooray. Very well, Mr. Wright. Let's see your proof. What evidence will finally prove the Phantom's identity? Here? Yes. Oh, wrong button. Here you go. Now it's time to show us. Isn't that the bomb that blew up the courtroom? And the moon rock along with it? Are you saying this will reveal the Phantom's identity? Yeah, if you unzip it, his face will show up there. Yes, Your Honor. Focus your attention on the photo taken at the bottom, specifically right here. Please take a look at this newspaper article. This article about the Heart 1? Now please note the strange black and yellow rock there on the left. That's the moon rock. And when we look at this photo of the bomb fragments, isn't it crazy how that light thing managed to stay mostly intact? That's crazy. See how there's a rock-like object with the same coloration? Oh my! Yes, I see it! It would seem that the moon rock was much more durable than the Phantom thought. If we take a look at all the fragments that the police found, we'll luckily find one with blood. And DNA testing on that blood would prove that the witness is indeed the Phantom. Unbelievable! But that's impossible. Surprised to be sure. That's one bloody tough rock. Let us have the fragment tested straight away. Oh, you'll be having a DNA test too, Fulbright. Bailiff, contact the police department immediately and order the testing. Okay, here it is. God, I wish I were cold right now. Prosecutor Blackwell, what do the test results show? There was a rock fragment that had blood on it. It appeared to be several years old. DNA testing revealed. Well, I'm sure you know full well what it revealed. Oh, look, it matched. Okay, I thought you were gonna say like it revealed the identity of the person, like the blood owner, but I forgot they also tested his DNA too. They confirmed there was a witness's blood then, didn't they? There's no use of trying to talk your way out of it anymore. Admit it, you are the Phantom. Huh? What? Did I just object to myself? Mr. Wright, did you just raise an objection to yourself? No, I didn't say a word. That was my objection, Apollo. Huh? Ooh. He looks hot when he's mad. Why? It was a pretty good objection, too. Don't you think? Now he's me? So, did you have an objection or not, Mr. Wright? That wasn't me, dog. Uh-huh. Oh, no, not really, Your Honor. Oh, no, not you, Mr. Wright. I mean the witness, Mr. Wright. Okay, well, don't fucking say my name, you stupid bitch. Could this trial get any more insane? Mr. Wright, this fragment of rock in the photograph, and those just like it. How can you be so sure they're pieces of the same moon rock that was in the robotics lab? Care to explain what you mean? Well, there may have been a rock or two in the courtroom that had my blood on it. But how do you know they're not just rocks? You can't prove they're the moon rock, right? Don't be absurd! Just compare the fragments of the rock in the newspaper article. Anybody can see they're the same. They have the exact... What? They have the same exact coloration. But maybe some other rock with the same coloration happened to be in the courtroom. It's highly unlikely a rock with such a unique appearance just happened to be there. But you can't deny it's a possibility. But your blood was found on one of the fragments! Apollo, there's nothing suspicious about my blood being on a piece of rock. Why not? I know it sounds like an excuse, but... Several years ago, I tripped and fell in this very courtroom, and was hurt pretty badly. Maybe that's how my blood found its way onto a piece of rubble. Even he must realize how ridiculous that sounds. And yet, I suppose it's not completely out of the question. So you're starting to sweat, Mr. Wright. I thought that the worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. No, you're the last person I want to hear that from.
Well, why don't we just get those fragments analyzed? We could ask an expert to verify if they were from the moon rock in the robotics lab or not.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that just isn't going to be possible.
Why not?
In order to prove that the fragments are from what you say they're from, you'd need a sample of the moon rock from 7 years ago to compare it with. But that moon rock doesn't exist anymore, and there's no sample data left either. So you see, short of going back in time, there's no way to prove that any of the fragments are from that moon rock.
No! No!
Come on, please, just let me give the answer. Let me give the answer.
There's really no way to prove it.
Someone even fucking literally hinted at it earlier. Haha. You finally ready to throw in the towel? Is it time? Is it time? We got this. So the moon rock doesn't exist anymore, huh? That's right. It was such a valuable rock too. A shame, really. But it's lost to us forever. He's wrong. It's not completely lost. There's another piece of it, right here by our side. A shining fragment of hope that could turn everything around. The final piece of evidence to put this phantom away for good. The defense has a piece of evidence that completely contradicts your claim. You have what now? A final fragment of hope that was passed down with great love and care.
We do?
We do, even if the person holding it hasn't realized it yet. It's just true, Mr. Wright. Pay no attention to him, Your Honor. He's just bluffing, as usual. I wonder if you'll be able to force his biggest smile when you see what I've got. Try me. Oh, damn, he said try me, bitch. Piece of evidence that shows the original moon. Yeah. Go. Oh, okay. Fancy.
But just about the only thing that my mother left with me. Our widget? And this earring. Maybe she did love me. In her own way.
Athena, you may not know it, but your mother left you a very important piece of evidence.
She did?
You're bluffing. You don't have anything of that kind. Oh, but we do. Evidence that will finally corner you. Because we have a moon rock on our own.
Yeah! Oh! You mean?
God, you're so stupid, Athena. Come on. Exactly. A gift Dr. Cykes left her daughter. An item Athena has cherished and worn all these years. As distant as Dr. Cykes may have seemed to her daughter, that fragment of her love will shake off the darkness of the past and give us all hope for the future. This is the defense sample of the moon rock. That's your sample? This earring that Miss Cykes always wears was made from that original moon rock. What? What? Oh shit, what? Oh wow, God, I keep skipping people's dialogue because some of them just talk too slow sometimes. I'm sorry, Simon. No. It can't be. If the composition of the bombed fragments and the earrings are found to be a match, then it will prove beyond a shadow of a doubt the origins of the fragment of this photo. And since the test results show that the blood on the fragment was yours, this means that the identity you tried so hard to hide will finally be revealed. The identity I tried to hide? I don't have any identity to hide. I may not have Athena's ears, but now, even I can hear the fear in your voice. Fear? I don't feel fear. I left all my emotions behind years ago.
Every human being feels fear. You simply can't face the emotions inside you. You can't face them because you have nothing. No love, no trust, no bitches, no money.
And I suppose you do?
I didn't have anybody to support me at first either. I couldn't face the fear inside me. Couldn't get over the trauma of my past.
Like I said, I don't feel fear. Then you're just a coward for running away from yourself. When I had my doubts about Miss Cykes, I felt like I could collapse under the weight. But I wanted to trust her. And I knew I could trust Mr. Wright to uncover the truth. That's why I was able to face my suspicions without hesitation. Running away from myself? How can I run from myself when there's nothing inside? Nothing at all. I know it's hard for someone as unwilling to trust others as you to understand, but people have emotions. It's just a fact of life. And so, people can be weak at times. But that's exactly why people need to trust one another, so they can gain the strength to face themselves when things are at their bleakest. Without trust in others, how could you ever hope to face your fears? The fear inside of me? Is this? No. Ew. I'm afraid! I'm scared! I feel fear!
You can't outrun yourself!
Remove that mask and unleash your emotions! Confront your guilt head on! With your own true face! My own true face? No! Please! Don't! I know you're here! Where are you? See? I haven't revealed anything yet! Honest! My own true face! I don't have one! My face! My face! Is this my face? Is it? Is that? No, that's not it! No! No! This isn't me either! It's just me! Oh, that is my face! How am I? How am I? I don't remember. Hello, darkness, my old friend. My God. Finally. Ooh, sniper attack in this very courtroom. Oh, it chills me to my bones. But the police are doing everything they can to track down the sniper as we speak. Yeah, we know how well they do things. Prosecutor Blackwell, how is Detective Fulbright? His imposter doing? He's a lucky fellow. The bullet didn't hit any vital organs. Really? I thought he literally got shot in the head, I would have assumed, because his mask fell off. No? That's crazy. He appears to be in no danger of dying. That's cringe. He should die. Well, that was fortunate for all of us. The analysis of that final piece of evidence Wright Donald submitted is it. The composition of Miss Cykes' earrings and the fragment with the blood on it match. We can now be certain that it is a fragment of the moon rock in question. The murderers and the bombing of the Space Center, both past and present. The bombing of courtroom number 4. And all of his other crimes, as numerous as the stars. Under suspicion of all of these things, the spy known as a Phantom has been incarcerated. The prosecutor's office is now responsible for his well-being. There are still a myriad of things we wish him to tell us about after all. Thank you, Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, it's time to finally bring this trial to an end. Oh my heavens. But before I do, will the defendant please return to her proper place? Yes, Your Honor. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Athena Cykes. no guilty for a second. Yay! Hooray! I have been profusely sweating this entire time I've been here. The things I do for nobody but me and my son Apollo. Court is adjourned. Oh my heavens, we did it! We did it! We've did it? Oh my god, 9:12 p.m.? It is after 9 here p.m. too.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Where have you been? Thank you, Pearls. And thank you for being there for Athena.
It's the least I can do.
I don't know, when were you ever there for? She ended up coming to the court, coming out to the witness stand pretty quickly.
But Athena was great, wasn't she? She was so strong throughout the whole trial.
Trucy! Oh, you're okay! Oh, thank goodness!
Daddy, I'm so glad to see you.
Trucy, are you alright? Are you hurt?
I'm fine, Daddy. I was doing magic tricks for the other hostages to keep our spirits up.
That's our Trucy for you. I'm really glad to see you're safe. Edward, right. I fear I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Edward, we never would have caught him if it weren't for all of you. Oh, come on, Edward. What are you talking about? You're the ones who have been tracking the Phantom all this time. Plus, you were the one who gave Blackwell permission to serve as a prosecutor, right? Yes, well, we knew the Phantom was somewhere nearby. The police and I were trying to find him, but we never did manage to do so until this trial. Well, we never would have won this trial without you. It was your help as chief prosecutor that was the key to this successful conclusion. Besides, it was you that saw to it that I got my attorney's badge back, wasn't it?
Best friends forever, lovers potentially.
So you figured it out, didn't you? Yeah, getting my license back went just a little too smoothly, you know? Should have been much harder after that evidence forging scandal. Well, I owe you a few favors. Hey, Edgeworth, think we could finally bring the dark age of the law to the end? Even the darkest nights turn to dawn eventually. Our sun will rise again. Besides, now that Prosecutor Blackwell has been cleared of its charges, a great deal of the mistrust towards the court system should have been swept away. You know, you could have said that with a bigger smile, Edgeworth. It won't kill you. Instead, the furrows in that brow of yours just keeps getting deeper and deeper. So I should smile more, huh? I'll think about it.
The complicated love-hate relationship between lifelong rivals.
Yeah. Athena, I'm assuming it's Simon?
Shimon!
I'm forever in your debt. You went all through trouble. Even taking the bar exam while you were overseas.
Well, I knew that if I didn't get your sentence overturned fast, you'd be executed. So I studied and studied. I was frantic. I'm so glad I made it in time. Just barely. But I still made it.
I love that when they add the new features of someone crying, like how they did with Aura 2, the tears run at like 2 frames. Yo katane, Athena, look at you. That a girl, Athena. It's good to see you finally let your tears out. Yes, I survived by the skin of my teeth thanks to you.
Shame on you, Simon. You're trying to throw your life away like that.
It was never my intention to just throw my life away. But some things in this world are more important than your own life.
Like what?
My honor-bound duty to protect with my life. My mentor's most beloved treasure.
Huh?
Oh my god, why don't you understand? That's some loyalty. This guy really is a samurai through and through. Well, looks like we can breathe easy now. Apollo, Athena, thank you both. It took all of us together to pull it off.
You bet, boss. What a team we are, huh?
It was definitely the most amazing turnabout I've ever seen. I'm a lucky guy. My office has the best, most capable lawyers around. Thanks, Mr. Wright. I'm going to work extra hard to make up for all the worry I caused. Apollo Justice is fine and ready to go. Let's hear it for the Wright Anything Agency.
Well, nobody's gonna try harder than me, so you better watch out, Apollo. Simon is free, thanks to Mr. Wright. But there's so many more people out there who need our help.
You're right, and I'll be needing you both to help them. We still have a long way to go. Get ready, you two. We want a major victory, but the war is far from over. There are still people out there suffering under false charges who need defending. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, if we ever hope to fully bring the dark age of the law to a close.
Hey, I know one thing we have to do. We have to celebrate with a bowl of piping hot noodles.
Please no, nothing hot. I'm fucking still sweating. Huh? Oh, I get it. Nothing like a bowl of Eldon noodles after a trial, all on Mr. Wright's tab. That's how it works at the Wright Anything Agency, right, Mr. Wright? Huh? As a boss, it's your duty to express gratitude to your people for your great work. In that case, allow me to join in the festivities. I would greatly welcome a bowl of noodles.
Huh? I have an idea, Daddy. Why don't you just invite everybody involved with the case? The more the merrier, right? Oh, Mr. Nick, look how far you've come. Who knew you'd grow up to be such a generous gentleman?
Guys, under these circumstances, there's only one thing I can say. Only if I get to join in.
Hey, no fair! I want to say it too!
Okay, here we go. Oh. Ready, kids? Ready, everybody? It's time to say it. I didn't even say it. Oh my god, we're finally done. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot there's taken.
I was trying to think of something nice I could do for Polly now that he's back. Shit. So I decided to go around and get a bunch of jobs for him to do. Find a lost cat, install an air conditioner, give a computer lesson, find a lost item. You think I should have found him a few legal cases? Nah, that's okay. This is the Wright Anything Agency after all. Dean and Apollo were so wonderful in court. I'd better study as much as I can if I want to be a judge someday. My grandma says eat lots of peppers and they'll ignite your passion. Oh, but I should figure out which to grow. Green peppers or yellow peppers? Or maybe I should just go with hot as the sun red peppers instead.
The end of the dark age of the law, you say? This is kind of naive. No, it's sometimes necessary to get a guilty anybody to be probability. What? They're putting me under the investigation? The chief prosecutor wants to see me?
There is technically still a DLC case with this game that I think, if I'm going to be completely honest, I think I'm going to opt out of doing. I've been asked to debut the great masked wrestler Tenma Taro.
He's scheduled to go up against the Amazing Ninetales next, though.
Oh, what to do? I'll fight to the finish with myself?
Why don't you ask Mr. Demon Lawyer to be the Amazing Ninetales too?
It's not a bad idea. I bet he'd be all for it.
Sorry to be this foe, sorry, my little friend.
Would you believe it? I'm Alderman on Ninetale Vales now. Pretty impressive, eh? I took over after Rex QB for the good old village. What do you say? Would you like to make a little donation to help us out? Hey, you, what do you think you're doing sneaking into the manor? Yeah, the jig is up. Better make a run for it.
I thought I wanted to be an artist, but after seeing an amazing job Athena did, I started becoming genuinely interested in law. So now I'm studying for the bar exam. I'm gonna prosecute Athena someday. You'll see.
I'm studying my buns off too, but not for the bar exam. I'm gonna pass the Tim as an entrance exam on my own merits this time. With a score of 100 points, of course. Whatever.
You, Juniper!
Our dreams will live on forever!
I found a really sweet box for all three of them, but they won't wear them. Is it because I want to be a legal journalist instead of a lawyer or a judge? But anyway, thanks to the trial, the school newspaper future is as bright as can be. Now let's see what the fresh blood have to say in the new school paper. Her editor cried so hard at graduation rehearsal, her cardboard box got soggy.
That one night only reunion concert, I still remember that evening of passion. The president of the student council sang like no high school student I have ever heard. When she's a judge in her own court someday, I'd love to have a jam session with her. I'd be the coolest trial ever, yeah. I can already hear it now. Whatever your voice, I'm sorry, Clavier.
I gave this place a good cleaning from top to bottom, but it's already a mess again. I guess the only thing I do now is clean up the attitudes of the people in this office. With Mystic Maya due to come here once her training's over, it simply must be done.
Apologize for being my absolute #1 favorite. Fuck you!
Haha! Humanity's dream for outer space will never die! In fact, planning for the Hat 3 rocket has already officially begun.
With what money?
Look upon me, people of this great nation, and witness the glory of Yuri Cosmos. Oh, fucking someone tell me I shit my pants! Director, yes, rocket preparations are fully complete, yes! You should leave everything to me! I gotta go change my pants!
I'm going to the moon in a new rocket. If Athena or Monumentus came to the moon, I would love to show them around. But which is more interesting? Montes, Predator, or America tracking the good together, you think they will like either one? Yay! Hooray! I wonder how Miss Aura is doing. I'd rather be near Miss Aura than on the moon. Oh, Miss Aura, I just want you to use me again like you used to!
Oh, he ain't got no one to help fill his kink.
Ready for launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left off! I'm going to move for real this time for me and for Clay. Thanks to my lawyers, I know now I should never give up.
But I'm worried. You can't breathe in space, and in fact, it's cold as heck. Oh man, now I'm getting real nervous. No, I'm not employed here. I simply came to request their services in defense of my sister, but no one's around, and I've been kept waiting for a long time. What sort of case brings you here? Oh, your father was accused and you wished for Athena to defend him. Perhaps he and I shall meet in my courtroom in the near future. Oh my god, I look forward to your next month's salary assessment.
Yee, please forgive me!
Blackwell's acquittal has brought all manners of ills in the prosecutor's office to light. It would seem solving the case has thawed the chill of winter and the warmth of spring. Now I owe Wright yet another debt of gratitude. But I'll repay him one day. You couldn't trust in that. Is there any more? Oh my god, it's not done! Thanks for hanging out and watching this all the way through, if you did watch it, or if you watched any of the Ace Attorney videos, or if you literally somehow watched the entire thing. Would be very impressive. Would not be surprised if it didn't happen. Spirit of Justice will be next on the docket, and the Miles Edgeworth's investigation games is also going to happen at some point, because the second game in that series, I have never played, so I would be going to that blind. See what they're pointing at? They're pointing at Capcom. They're also pointing at me. They're pointing at me, and they're also pointing at you too, I guess, whatever. Iggyati! Objection! Oh my god, look how red my finger is. You can tell it's really red. You can also tell how really warm I'm. Oh my god, there's still more. End already! That doesn't even look stable, dog. The person next to him is just like, damn, I gotta hear this guy going daijub.
10、9、8、7、7、6、5、4、3、2、1、0。
Take off! Wow. At least you don't have to worry about spies sabotaging your ride this time. What's he looking at? Stocks? What was that on his computer? Hoorah! They still let you keep your outfit, huh? Put your hair down? Look at the amount of details they had to put on the belt. Oh my lord.
大丈夫です。星成さんならできますよ。
好きなんてすぐそこです。
ありがとう。君たちのおかげでもう一度宇宙に来られたよ。
Yeah! Oh my god, you're not done?